we're doing today. All right. Mute that. Keith. Well, Keith's not involved in the plans. he is there, but he's not involved in the plans. Tell you one thing, it's very windy today. Definitely on the chilly side as well. Run this morning was made a little bit more difficult by how windy it was. Boot up the world. It was not an easy run. Right. All the chats are up. I might just move this. I don't know. Why is Discord not on stream mode? Unsure why it's not on stream mode. There we go. Midge windy. It's very windy. Yeah, mate. Very windy. Base was frozen. Okay. So we go mining because we need to go and gather all our iron back that we lost yesterday. But equally, we need to get a bit stronger so we can go back to the Nether and hopefully not die, which is our objective today. We ended last stream with making a zoo essentially in a house, which Stuart made as a nice graphic this morning of Keith, me on Keith. We actually have we had some iron there. We still have some iron we didn't cook, which is good. Because I'm going down into the mines, I won't probably be able to cook this, but we'll make it so it's ready. We do actually have more iron than I thought, so we probably could go and do a salvage mission on our stuff in the end, but I don't really think it's worth it. One thing we are going to do is find some sticks. There we go. I'm going to dump a bunch of rubbish here. I don't know why we have... I think a lot of this rubbish is from the trip to the fishing rod. Doing the fishing. Alright, there we go. Do we have a spare crafting table? We can make one. Necessary. Why is this so loose? Tighten that. Already quite tight. I hope that's not already on there. Already going knackered. I'm not sure why it would. Not even had it off here. Tripod is a constant investment. Like the worst design piece of streaming equipment I've ever seen. Right, down into the mines. Here we go. So, diamonds is the main target. I'm thinking I might continue strip mine today. We've kind of we haven't explored the mine shaft and the cave here fully, but we've explored it enough that I'm not really that bothered about going down there today. So we're going to continue and see what else we can find. Of course, the only issue is we are using very basic tools now. Oh, we've already found some iron. That's a good start. And I'm hoping to at least have a full set of diamond armor, roughly, before moving to the Nether. Yes, that was so cool, the baby zombie. Well, it definitely led us down. I wouldn't say cool. It led us to some luxury blocks and stuff, but I wouldn't say cool. Look at this. I think this is a band person on TikTok. Let me just have a look at the name here. No, it's okay. Just wants to make sure. It was quite a chase too, yeah, but that's only because of player tracking. It's only because of player tracking. Music's a little bit loud this morning in the world. For mines. Coal is something we could do with because I'll say that we've got a bit from the hill. But not a substantial amount of torches. More iron. So, iron's not a problem. We already have 20 smelting upstairs. We have what we've already found here. So, yeah, iron's going to be all right. But ideally, diamonds is what we're looking for. We'll just mine the crafting table. Wow, if we already pre-make a pickaxe, then we don't need to worry about it for a bit. There we go. Saves a little bit of a job that does. As you mine, it can get a bit tedious and repetitive if you don't find something. But, you know, I'm not going to go and do an x-ray so we can make the trip faster. Even then, I'd imagine most of the x-ray glitches that I know have been patched. Because most of them were from Legacy. I could just use the iron pickaxe and keep making iron pickaxes, but that completely drains our iron if we don't find more. And it isn't that much quicker. Nice music, thank you. It's just recommended music on YouTube Music at the moment. Kind of like a mixture of sped up songs, hard style, and all that kind of music. It's just a mixture playlist. But welcoming cat. Oh, coal, yes. We just mentioned we need coal. We lost all of it. We lost our torches yesterday. Happy about that. Means we can actually have a bit of light down here. Bit like real life at the moment. Pretty dark. There we go. Wow, fucking hell. Like Blackpool illuminations all of a sudden down in this mine. Loads of coal here. Oh, it's a lovely amount of coal. I do think making deep slate coal is one of the most stupid ideas ever. You can barely tell. Alright, that's plenty of coal. Plenty of coal for this trip. Andesite. I think it's the first time I've seen andesite down the mines, which is surprising because when it first came out, it used to just take over the mines. Lapis again. Give me the lighter blue. I don't want the dark blue. How many diamonds do we need for armors? 5, 9, 16. We need 24, 26 for including assaults. We need a lot. I've only really found, I think, 50 in total. We're going to need to find the amount we found and more. To be honest, as long as we've got a chest plate, leggings, and a sword, as long as all that's diamond, I'm actually quite confident in going back in the Nether. I was partially tempted to trade with the villagers to try and get maybe a prop 4 book or anything like that. Equally, we could just go random enchants on a enchantment table. Although then we'd have to waste another 3 diamonds to be able to get obsidian. So I don't really want to do that. I don't know if an enchantment table spawns in naturally in any structures in the world. I think potentially it does in the Woodland Mansion. But I'm not confident on that. This mine's dried up a little bit. Not really found anything. We'll go a few more blocks, and then if not, we'll go back into the cave. Just because I know the cave definitely has some iron we've not mined, so at least we'll be doing something productive. This feels like we're mining for eternity. Diorite, yeah. Well, in all fairness, we've not really hit all these other stone blocks until now. I'm not that bothered about hitting them. I mean, they take up a lot of space in the storage, but That's why we used to have andesite paths on the other SMP, because it was such a common block. And polished andesite looks better than just cobblestone paths. How's it going, mate? Presley, welcome in. How are you? Going good. Currently in a mining trip at the moment. We're trying to get diamonds and stuff to be able to reapproach the Nether, because we didn't have such a good trip yesterday. So yeah, that's the plan, mate, today, to be honest. How are you doing? Bit of a tedious start to stream because I'm not a big fan of mine. It's just very repetitive, but you know, you gotta do these things. You gotta do what's gotta be done. I'm doing well, mate. Thank you. Nice one. I'm assuming you play Minecraft as well. Nearly finished me tea, yeah? British man drinking tea on a Tuesday morning playing Minecraft. Most UK thing you'll ever hear, that is. I was going to have a coffee, but I'd already had 3 this morning, so I thought tea was probably better shout. Another cheeky change I made today. Obviously, I got a new profile picture, new banner. I've changed my ads because obviously as a streamer you have to run ads. Either that's pre-rolls or mid-rolls. I don't really like running pre-rolls because I feel like when someone's new, they just want to join the stream, not watch an ad. But annoyingly, to be able to get rid of pre-rolls, you have to at least run at least 3 minutes per hour. So I used to do 1.5 minutes every half an hour, but some streamers have like posted saying it's better to do 3 minutes in one go and like time your drink breaks in the ads. So then like your viewers aren't missing anything. All they're missing is you not sitting there, which no one really cares about. So I've changed my ads breaks to 3 minutes every hour in one batch. See how that goes. Which is good. We'll see if it's actually better. Cornflakes on the go. I haven't had a cornflake in a while, to be honest. Normally I either have porridge or granola in the... I guess porridge is not really cereal, but that kind of breakfast, if you like. I like some cinnamon crunch every now and again. Don't play often. Are you the 2-week phase type person? See, I'm the opposite. I'm not really a 2-week person. I normally just play Minecraft quite consistently. I'll have like months where I don't play it as much, but I don't really go into a phase. This is like my first new world since 2018, so I'm kind of like a forever world kind of person, not like a new world person. Cinnamon crunch cereal's banging, yeah. That's my other go-to, just not often. Cinnamon crunch is elite. I was about to moan about copper, but then I thought about it. I've not actually seen copper in a while. Not that I'm a big fan of it, but I've not seen it in a while. I had chicken strips and mini hash browns for breakfast. That's not bad. Your breakfast's always a bit interesting because you just come off finishing nights. You've actually got post. I always dread letters that come in the door now. Now I'm like 20. 21 in like 4 months. I always dread it. It's normally something to do with tax, some bill, or you always dread it to do with your car. I don't know, you've like been caught on a camera or you've not parked correctly or some bullshit. Thankfully, I'm gonna jinx it now, but touch wood, I've not had a bad letter in a wee while, so hopefully it don't continue. Hopefully it does continue, sorry. I love hate cereal. Don't lie if it gets too wet. It has to be, yeah, no, I agree. Soggy cereal isn't great. The only cereal I don't mind is any kind of like wheat cereal, because it can be quite tasteless if it's not got any kind of absorption done. But yeah, no, I agree. That's like, you know, if you have crunchy nut cornflakes, you have to start eating it straight away, otherwise they don't have the crunch. You got your game collection order today? Oh, very nice. Got your cheeky amiibos. I've got to wait a while for my Nintendo order. Because everything I've ordered isn't even out yet. All on pre-order. Although we're only a week away. I don't know, so a week tomorrow. Away from Mario Tennis Fever, which I'm looking forward to that. The only time you're ever going to hear me say I'm looking forward to a Mario Tennis game. I normally play them, but I don't normally like look forward to the release. We still don't get soggy easy. Yeah, exactly. That's why like it's the only one that I like personally let go like that. Another banging cereal option is mini Weetabix. Mini Weetabix are an elite scran. They are elite tier, especially if you have the. Well, I don't know. I was about to say chocolate ones, but the caramelized biscuit, which is basically Biscoff, they're really good as well. Well, those are those are elite. They really are. Oh, we found a actual hole in the ground. There's a creeper to our left. I feel like I should actually walk around with a sword and not an axe. For a change. Keep on making only axes and then using them for both. That could be a bit dangerous because although it was in the water so it wouldn't have done damage, it would have still done damage to me as a player. It's just like, well, this is a very weird generation. Raven, welcome to the stream. How are you? Cobble there. I think that's just lava cobble. It's not spawner cobble. Those these big open spaces, they're often extremely dark, so great for ore, but not so great for anything else. Thank you for that follow then on the green app. Why is that? Oh, hello. There's some random ass water. Glow squids. Is this normal? Is this where you find glow squids in the... if they spawn in caves? I've never actually gone looking for a glow squid. A lot of the new stuff is just stuff that in the S&P players have brought back, and then I've just brought it off them. So, some of this stuff I generally don't know how you would get it. Naturally. Just because I don't go and get it in the S&P. I remember when glow stuff all got announced, I was like, oh, that's really cool. Because I'm from the generation that used to colour signs. And like put like random effects on the signs, but I'm gonna be honest, I can't say I've ever used it in my life. The glow stuff. Not on a sign. I've done a glow ink sac and then glow item frame. But that was just because I needed an item frame. Is that the spear? Yeah, that's the spear, mate. That came out at Christmas. It was our most recent update. The zombies spawning with them now. There's also a zombie horse, which is the most common way to see a zombie with a spear. They're actually quite intimidating when they spawn in. Fucking water everywhere. What is this? Generate as an iron ore. I'm not bothered. Maybe looking around here, see if there's the odd bit of diamond. I see a bit of iron, but a bit of gold there, I'm not too fussed about. I would look on the roof, but I'm going to die. I didn't realize my health. It's going to take 5 minutes. Take a breather. Reevaluate the situation we've got forming here, because we keep on letting us get it around without actually fighting back. I'm going to go real. I could just build a shield, but I'm not very good at shield combat. All right, just tidying up. That's all good. But yeah, that's a spear. They only take like one of your ores. You can make them with like diamond. I think there's a netherite one as well. They're not bad. You can do like charge attacks and all that stuff. Oh, hello. Hello. All right, mate. Getting tag teamed there. Holy shit, everyone's down there. I do not really want to go fight that because the only way to get in that or kill them is to get close to them, which means I'm getting shot and having to fight zombies. We'll box them in. There we go. Right, I'll box them down there. Let's make a phone call. That's all good. 2 skeletons there. They're my biggest annoyance in this game now. I don't get why they shoot so fast, and I don't get why they spawn in batches. First creeper I've let explode in this save. They also have like a ridiculous player tracking, like the fact that I used to be able to just run off. Now you get your ass tracked left, right, and center. Holy shit! There is water all around here. It looks like the surface up here. This goes all the way down to deep slate. And it's just doing that's allowed them to spawn back in. Alright. See, look, I've gone... Mate, there's 4 of them, bro. Like, I'm sorry. I'm just not going to get involved in that. Like that, call me a noob, call me whatever. I'm not going to go and fight 4 skeletons. It's just pointless. I literally gain nothing by fighting 4 skeletons in that situation. They don't drop anything useful. Especially not when they spawn so close to each other all the time anyway. So if you really wanted bones or arrows, it's easy enough to get anyway. Right, that's a bad idea. I'm dead. Oh god, we can get our stuff back. I was hoping there'd be like another side to it, but there wasn't. Which I suppose what I know about dying. If I do start this brain tree job, I have to be awake 4 AM for a 6 AM start. That's not bad. That's what I do anyway, without doing like a full-time employment. I'm self-employed and I still wake up at that time. When do you finish? Oh, 6 hours. That normally means you finish at a good time. Think of the money. That's what everyone has to tell themselves. Where the hell's my stuff? Oh, there we are. Well, at least it's realistic in the way if you die in the water now. It's at me anyway. I don't get why your stuff gets scattered all the way around, but here we are. We missed anything? Missing out iron ore. Right, we're going to go in a different direction because I'm not going to mine through that. Our axe is somewhere in there, but since we've got our wood, we'll just make another one. It's not an issue. It's only a stone axe. I'm not going to lose any sleep over a stone axe, am I? But just for starting hours before you get settled in, first shift leaders say it's great. Well, it's better than not working at all. So is it a part-time job then, Louis, basically? Well, not. I'm asking the question. You've just said 13.5 hours. Yeah, it's part-time. I mean, it's something you can also put on your CV as well. I mean, I'm looking at a bit more of a bigger picture. It's a good filler job until maybe you get something a bit with more hours, and it's also something to add to the CV. I'm a starting Tesco 10.5 hours a week. Now I bet you have a shift or two where it fucking feels like 10.5 hours in one shift, mate. Where your work is, everything feels like that. Oh, iron straight away. No diamonds in this trip. Sadly. We might find another cave system, but not one that's filled with a bunch of water. And more like tunnels of caves, not just a big open area. Big open area, great. We get tons of iron ore chances and diamond ore, but it's just dark and full of mobs. Saturday shift is 9 hours. Saturday shift, that's a painful shift. Is that this week your Saturday shift 9 hours? Holy shit. Oh, mate. Yeah, as I will still keep on saying, I'll always say it. Anybody who works retail always has my respect, because it's not a job I would do unless I physically had to. It's unless I had to, it's not something I could do. Just because my patience with people already falls flat on the floor when I go shopping. I won't be able to deal with people speaking to me like shit. Especially at Christmas. I'd be fired at Christmas. You know, my ass is just turn around and just tell someone to go and, you know, fuck off. Least favorite day of the week? Yeah, it's when every fucking Tom, Dick and Harry goes shopping. Saturday mornings aren't too bad. One of my favorite days to go shopping is Saturday morning. You go first thing in the morning, though. It's good. Like 7, 8 a.m. Somewhere around there. It's not bad. Because the only people waking up at that time normally are the sensible people of the world who are just there, you know, pick up what they need and go. But as soon as you start to get to that 9, 10 a.m. range, then all the people who don't wake up early wake up, and they're normally the arseholes of the world. So then shopping becomes 10 times harder. We get there first thing, and it'll be pretty good. Right, that bloody cheese is mad in. These aisles not normally too bad. The aisle that I always find annoying is the meat one. Because it's, especially if you want to look around, you have the people who just like spread out on the reduced section and just, you know, I don't know why they spend time looking at it. And then you have the pickers. The pickers are always the worst. And they just get in the way. I don't think it's the meat aisles. The best aisle, we've talked about cereal. I always think cereal is the best aisle. No fuckers down that aisle. Very rare you see someone down the cereal aisle. It's like the way the Tesco we go shopping at is laid out. Is the last few aisles like your freezers. The alcohol's right at the end. And then you have like the bread aisle, the bakery, the tins, sauces, like the world aisle where it's like world food and cereal and all that kind of stuff. Them aisles are always pretty decent. Bread aisle is a bit 50-50. But all the aisles before that, where the fridges are normally the worst. And when you first walk in, you know the aisle where they've got all the club card deals. That's always a shit aisle as well. Because you also have like the entertainer section there. You also have all like their home section, all that. Our test guide a complete move around. To be fair, you know, if you actually pay attention, you'll realise all the supermarkets have a move around a lot more regularly than you think. Just to make you spend longer in the supermarket. There's been tons of studies on it. They changed the clocking machine mid-shift and didn't tell us how to use it. I'm sure I saw it say I earned £1 for the whole shift. £1. Oh, bro, £1. You know, when someone subs on Twitch, that's how I feel, mate. when someone subs or gifts a sub on Twitch, you go to your earnings, £1. And I would be actually like funny if I wasn't joking. It would be funny if I wasn't joking. Twitch subs are honestly like that is literally how looking at any Twitch sub is. It's honestly horrific. It's so sad how much money gets taken from me on per sub. Bear in mind each sub's £5, so for me to say like I'm not joking about pound being earned, that means I've earned 20% of what the viewer paid. Which is insane. That's why I like Twitch subs. It's like, yeah, I get excited about them, but it's not the same as bits, because bits are far more. Unless on kick subs I get excited about, because I pretty much get everything that's given to me on kick, other than before the tax when it's it. Which Ray said, well, it's more like 4 for me and 1 for you, because it's £5 per sub. And the thing is, they used to, like, you know, when they did offers on the subs, it used to be Twitch took the hit for the offers. Now they don't. So, you know, when you, like, multi-buy subs and it gives you that little discount, at the end is shared between me and Twitch. It used to be just Twitch took that hit. But no, it's now, we both take that hit. And when they do, like, sub specials, or whatever you want to call them, I don't know. Again, we take that hit. Right, funny. Yeah, that's why Twitch subs don't tend to get too excited about, because it's like, yeah, I appreciate it, but it's pretty much, it's just sad because the viewers wanted to pay the viewer, but they've pretty much paid Twitch. Which is a Twitch problem, not a viewer problem, FYI. Fully aware of that. I'm going to go a bit more right here so we can dodge this water. I don't see why Minecraft Generation has these, like, water sections. It's very weird to me. Bit of a shame in, what, 35 minutes of mining, we've not found a single piece of diamond. Bit of a shame. We found over a stack of iron, which is something, but yeah, not found any diamonds. I mean, I don't know if it's like a particular way to find diamonds in Minecraft nowadays. I don't know. But not a single diamond in about 35 minutes of mining. It's a bit of a shame. Mick Hale, is that how I say your name? I'm not sure. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Right, my tea's finished now. British man is tea. What design I'm going to settle here? Yeah, but it settles everywhere in the world, Jen. It's just weird. It's always has. Like, if you've always gone mining in Minecraft, you've always stumbled across water eventually, but it never used to necessarily fill up the entire area, or it didn't necessarily be so common. Did I not break my crafting table last time? Okay, not. I'm surprised it took us this long to find a dirt patch. This is a speedrun? No, I don't do speedruns. This is just a new world I created. I've not created a new world since 2018, mate. I tend to play on forever worlds. I don't agree with speedrunning games, personally. An now. That's a bit of a big patch of dirt, this is. Or copper. I'll say, the mine shit's been a bit poor when there's not been that much copper. Got a full inventory now. Drop the rotten flesh. I could just put the game on an easier difficulty and go to the nether that way. With the iron instead, but... I don't know. Right, well, mine for a few more minutes. I'm going to go grab another drink because we're about to hit the next ad break. What version is this? This is bedrock, mate. Bedrock on the PS5. Come on, give us some dimes before we go back up to the surface. Give us a cheeky treat. Which is like when we hit diamond, only get 1 diamond. To be fair, is what happened on Sunday. That's how much our iron pickaxe is like worn out with just mine iron and other ores. Oh, this trip is fucking boring. Hate mining. All right, we're gonna head back up to the surface then. We've clearly exhausted the options of finding diamonds so far today. Well, to be fair, might not have enough steak to get out of here. Mason, thanks for the follow on TikTok. How are you, mate? Brzndz, strip mine is very bad. Try cave mining. I've already tried cave mining, mate. It don't make a difference. Well, I'd say try cave mining. I've got to find a cave. We've already found a cave once, but not seen one since. A bit like saying to find diamonds, try and find diamonds. It's like, that's what we're already trying, mate. I can't magic a cave, though. Man of many talents, but seeing 3 blocks is not one. Right. Let's put some iron on the go. And we're going to go and quickly make a double chest to dump a bunch of this stone away. Retro Blade, welcome back to the stream. Remember you from yesterday. How's it going? Keith, yes, that is indeed Keith. Right, let's dump all this away. It's nice. Lovely stuff, mate. Lovely stuff. I need to put this granite away. What did you make yesterday? I can't remember when you left stream, but yesterday I went to the Nether for the first time. I'm playing from PC, and I've already told you I'm on the PS5, mate. Right. Okay. So Twitch is about to run ads. It's not something I can get out of. They always run ads. But I'm going to quickly go on a drink break, and then I'll be back. You won't be missing anything because I'll be getting a drink. So anyone on the other platforms, obviously you can just enjoy staring at this fox for a little bit. And I'll be back shortly. Enjoy the tunes. There we go. Right, the ads are running. I am back. Jen, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Okay, I think that iron's done smelting now. That's got a bit more left. Bro, what is this cow making so much noise for? Alright. Bit of gold there. To be honest, I'm wondering. Do we just go into the nether with a full iron armor? Take a shield. Maybe make a few golden apples, because I think we should maybe have some more apples down there. We go to sleep. Got a coffee here. Only the 4th coffee of the morning. Got absolutely shattered after the run this morning. It does say helped at the time, but hasn't really helped since. Retro, I don't play Java. I have it, but I don't play it. And I don't join other people's worlds. I play on my forever world. I've started this for the purpose of enjoying Minecraft again. I don't start worlds or play from the start. I don't find it enjoyable at all. I just like the apples are either despawned or we collected them all yesterday. I could just mine a few of these and then let the apples spawn, I guess. Not a bad shout. Leaves everywhere, the dead ones, yeah. In all fairness, this forest was pretty full. Not as full anymore. I've kind of like decimated it a little bit. Leaf flare, yeah. Dead leaves, mate. It's not really that bad. It just kind of like clutters up the inventory a little bit. That's my only concern with it. But I think it adds something to the biomes. I don't think it's that bad. Lumi with a Lumi type joke. In fact, no, Kiki, that was more of a Lumi-esque joke. Mine a few more trees, and I'll go make the armor and come back and hopefully some apples are dropped on the ground so I can make golden apples. That's the objective. This also kills 2 birds, 1 stone, because it means we've got adequate wood supply. Extremely cold today. Freezing me tits off here. Hello, Oliver, mate. How are you? Going on TikTok today. Thank you for the few likes. Appreciate that. Ah, that's a big tree, fuck's sake. Actually, a big tree's good, I suppose. More leaves, more apples. So I suppose it's not too bad. The only issue is it's not that close to my house, so it might be in chunk. Good, how are you? I'm doing okay. Try my best. After yesterday's news was not particularly great. Had a good run this morning though, so that's something. Weather's shit, but also extremely windy as well. It's not actually that big of a tree, really. But it still has leaf, so that's going to be helping us the apples. I'll leave that crafting table there. Okay, I'll mine this little guy. We'll go make some iron armor. And hopefully we've got a couple of apples when we come back. That's kind of a big issue as well. Like we don't really have a lot of food. Maybe do kill some animals before we go. Because that helps. The meat lasts longer on the hunger. Whereas whilst melon, yes, it kept giving us food, it wasn't keeping us substantially full. So we kept on needing to eat. A bit wet outside. Yeah, here had a chance of sleep. I'm not staring out my window, so I don't know if it has, but we have a chance of sleep till like 1 o'clock. Although I think other than tomorrow, it's meant to be wet every single day. From what I've read. I've got chickens down here. Maybe I've killed a chicken in this world yet. Which is surprising given the fact I don't like them. Well, I say I don't like chickens. I only don't like chickens because of you lot. other than that. Alright. 50-50 buying a palm potato tonight, depending it's still raining. Bro, I've gone to games when it's been absolutely silent it down, when it's been fucking freezing, all sorts of weather, mate. Raining on a night game is often a good thing because night games, especially in the championship, can be dull as dishwater. I don't know who they're playing, but very often they're time-wasting games where the away team comes for a point. Lydia, welcome in. How are you? When it's raining, that normally gets a bit of an atmosphere and gets the ball pinging around. Normally, a night game being a bit wet is actually a good thing. First Ipswich? Oh, okay, you probably won't have that then. Ipswich will be coming for 3 points because they'll want to keep up with the top 2. Points not enough for them. Especially not with Hull knocking on the door. And equally, Portsmouth will want all 3 so they can make a gap. It would sound like an alright game, to be honest, a bit of rain. Both teams need 3 points. Rare for a midweek game in the championship. Right, how much meat have we got? Oh, looking lovely there on the meat department. We'll get cooking that. We'll get a bit of Gordon Ramsay on the go. Animals just keep spawning. You don't realise how much the buildings actually stops animals spawning because of entities. But then when you go into like an empty Minecraft world, things just keep spawning everywhere. Although even now though, I do think there's more of a spawn rate since things like the PS5, a PC, and Xbox now can handle so much more. I feel like things spawn in a lot more frequently now. One game for a Saturday night. Oh, you got the 8 PM kickoff, or you got 5:30? Oh, no, I don't think there's an 8 p.m. is there because there's a Friday night kickoff. Unless they're not doing a Monday night. Normally they'll either do a Friday and won't do a Monday, or do a Monday and not do a Friday. But normally if there's a Friday, I don't tend to ever think they do a 8 p.m. on Saturday. Normally just a 5:30 in it. Yeah, 5:30 against Newcastle. Because we've got the Friday kickoff. Yeah, no 8 p.m. Yeah, they do the 12:30 because it's a TNT thing. Yeah. What I thought. We got Leeds on. Leeds on Friday, and then a week on Wednesday. We have Wolves. So 2 big games in a row for us. Not sure. Oh, yeah, of course you need... Keith's came to say hello. He has. Keith the camel. He is here. He's coming to say hello, letting us know he's alive still. Good old Keith. He's a legend. When I saw... I didn't go on my phone this morning. I just went up and out the door because of... Not in a great mental space. When I came back from my run, I saw Stuart's artwork of Keith. I was quite impressed with that. That was a nice thing to come home to. That's a really nice... Oh, fucking hell, let me jump. Get your bits out for Keith. You sus... Hang on. Don't you be doing anything to my camel, bro. Caleb with 1,000 biddies. What a legend. This man, mate. No one does it like you, Caleb. Nobody can say they give bits like you. You've gave bits pretty much every stream bar one since the start of the year. You and Chloe on top of that. Big W's. 1,000 biddies. Although I don't appreciate you fucking my camel. So other than that, I don't, it's okay, but please don't touch my camel again. Otherwise, I won't like you as much. You'll be unmodded if you touch my camel inappropriately again. Leave him alone. I kind of want to take him to the Nether, because he was so eager yesterday. Feel like we should take him on a trip. Don't stop calling him Humpy, bro. You'll be a fucking Humpy in a minute. Leave him alone, mate. Okay, stop bullying his humps. You'll have a big bump on your head, mate, in a minute. Right, we're fully white now. Like someone's decided to go and jizz all over us. Alright, let's get an iron sword. Please someone clip that. I will make that into a video. Give it a good tile and it should get some views on Twitch as well. Right. Okay, so. Right, I've had enough time with the disco ball. Still the only beer of the month as well, Caleb at Lion. Smashing it, mate. Keith can't make his mind up whether he sits down or stands up. He's a bit like Patch. And Patch is a bit like unsettled. He goes through these like weird things where he like doesn't know if he wants to be sat down or standing up. He'll sometimes like spin around and then sit back down. He's a weird animal sometimes. Because how much iron we've got, we don't necessarily need to worry about what pickaxe we use. There's nothing we can use there, is there? No, efficiency. We make an anvil. I don't know. We don't really have any books. We don't desperately need one at the moment, to be honest. It would be... won't necessarily give us much if we have one. Right. We are looking nice here now with the food. That is a lot better. I would like to bring some more golden apples in too, though. Freezing in your bed, mate. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Why can't I make a shield here? What do we need? Oh, planks. So we've got this and this. I'm glad our legacy destroyed, because if we do manage to salvage our stuff without dying, we should get diamond leggings back. I'm starting a 3XL hoodie. The only thing I didn't think of is because like when you die now, you like stuff gets spread out so far. There is a potential that our stuff end up in lava, or some of it will have. Pumps for Keith. Did you get the jizz one? That's the one I was on about for clipping. Oh, okay. This is a bit shit. Oh, I got it. It's all good. Hey, Keith. Thank you for the 10 roses on TikTok. I appreciate that, chum. Nothing too special in the potato department. Right. Okay. Some wheat's grown as I've literally left the fucking farm. I'd have been it. Fucking hell, mate. So just knocked on the door and like, fucking Jesus, how many knocks you need? Just go a couple, mate. You don't need to keep on tapping it. Your dressing gown on, you're starting a 3XL hoodie. I wonder I'm cold, bro. I'm just sat in a long sleeve shirt and a jumper. Ah, lovely. We've got some apples. And it's where the big tree was. Interesting, leaves seem to despawn even if you're not really in the chunks. Wasn't there an apple up here somewhere? Keith, thank you for the likes on TikTok. Yeah, there's one up there. Right, 4 apples. If we waited a bit longer, we could probably get some more. Hello, Evelyn. Evelyn, is this the Evelyn that I know? I've never seen you on YT before. That's why I've got to say. It could just be another Evelyn. Okay, I think we are... well, whereas... Not you see on your... Yeah, I'm on... I'm streaming on 4 platforms at the moment. Whenever I'm on Minecraft, I'm normally on all 4. So... We're currently trialing an earlier stream time of 10 AM this week. To see how it goes. Right. So 6 golden apples. We've got a full set of meat. May as well take one of these now because it will give us the extra 2 hearts. And let's bring some blocks as well. Okay, this is decent. We're looking decent. I'm going to block the entrance so Keith can't come on through. Not what Keith's like. He's a little bit of a naughty boy. Here's half the problem. We've gone straight in here and we've come across 4 skeletons. Why does skeletons spawn in the nether so much now? I'm just gonna run through here. Yeah, it's just pointless. Just fucking pointless, mate, fighting these. Beyond stupid that they spawn in so much. I don't know who did this in Minecraft HQ to make skeletons spawn in this much in the nether. But whoever they are, really need to go and give themselves a good fucking clonk on the head. Mate, this is actually ridiculous, mate. This is the nether, not the overworld. There's like, okay, there's always been a skeleton or 2 in here. But either give us a lot more wither skeletons if you want to make it a bit more difficult, or give us nether mobs. Like, don't need to give us other skeletons. Totally ridiculous. Right, I can't remember the full way we went to get down, but... A bit of a weird sound that was. It gave us a bit of a broken... Fucking hell. I complete... Fucking hell. Oh my god. Fucking, you can chop off, bro. Completely forgot we went down before we went back up again. Woohoo. Right, we're going to sit here for a moment, teal up. The running is scaring me. What, because of that? Right, we just got some off some Vinted anyway, so I'll have a cheeky check of this while my health heals. We got here. Have to give me some better off. A couple of games I'm looking out for on the DS and 3DS. Keep playing Pac-Man at them. Quite enjoyable. That's interesting. I've not seen that Sonic before. Sega 3D Classic Collect. Interesting. Says I would Sega games. Day one game. I didn't realise Cookie Mama going for like 15 quid sometimes. I saw the Mario. Oh, there's tons of amiibos on there. That's where I got my Skylander Donkey Kong / amiibo. Now, when I went up here yesterday, there was no ghasts, so I didn't feel unconfident in building it out of Netherrack. I'm not too sure what your name is, but thank you for liking the stream. Top 3 likes go on the leaderboard. The cat one. I started to be fair, I missed out on a good price for them too once. Cat Mario and Cat Peach, like 15 quid for both. I don't think they knew what the price of them was. That was like after buy protection and postage as well. Right, this our next drop is down here. Luckily today though, I've not seen many other skeletons. So we need to, but I do see a bunch of blazers. So we need to get down into the Nether Fortress and our stuff is there. But we need to do it in a timely manner because our stuff from now is going to be on a countdown. The biggest issue though is when we get lit on fire by the shitty little cunt called the Blaze. So, there we go then. We're going to big balls it. We haven't brought our iron with us today, so if it all goes wrong, it all goes wrong. Right, are we ready, laddies? Are we ready to rock and roll? Mate, why does the music always get a bit more intense? I'm gonna turn my music up a little bit for me so I can hear it a bit louder. Right, are you ready, laddies? My alerts are up. My sounds are up. There we go. Boom. Dodge the blaze. We don't want to fight the blazers. We're going to jump down. Holy shit. Why is so many more spawn today? Oh my god. The wither skeleton's picked up our shit. Which has made him OP. Bro had picked up the shit. Oh dear. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know whether it's just better just to go on peaceful, get the stuff back. Actually go in the Nether Fortress and then turn the game off peaceful. Just because the only way to get in that fortress, we have to take all our hearts in damage to jump down. It's my world, so I don't know why I'm like debating it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I don't give a shit. Yeah, you know, it's the only way I'm going to be able to do that, get down there, is to get into diamond and prop, and I can't be asked to mine 24 diamonds when I can't even find one. Little bit of cheaty, but I'm not bothered. Right, it's not cheating actually. Technically, it's a game feature. Not as authentic, but as soon I'm not going to explore the fortress without it. But I'm going to make it so I can get into the fortress without losing all my damn hearts. Because my idea was to jump down there. I knew I'd be bombarded, but I was going to eat a golden apple. My only concern is I don't know whether I can get down because I've not got any boots on. We'll see. So we've got our first drop down here. Yeah, we can. Some of our stuff has definitely ended up in the lava. The only issue, we probably have lost some stuff from that wither skeleton because he's picked it up. Although it looked like when I died, he had traded the diamond leggings for the iron, which I don't know why, because Mojang had said the mobs should only pick up the better loot. So they'll only pick up another set of armor if it's better than the one they have on. Yo, we've lost loads. We've lost loads here, mate. Right, so what we're going to do then, because we haven't got any armor, so we're going to have to go back in the overworld. But the big thing I want to do... Also, I imagine some of the other mobs have probably picked up all the armor. That's why there's no armor here. We're going to make a staircase up there. We're going to put some torches on the blaze spawner just because they seem to have crazy player tracking. So, we're going to get a little path going. Lost all our iron as well. That must have flew into the lava. Not a problem. Not a problem. So we had a consequence really though for doing that. Is obviously we lost our stuff to the mobs picking it up. That was the consequence for going on peaceful, but that's not an issue. Going out of wood in the nether is asking for a problem, but it's a temporary path. Kitty, thanks for the follow. How are you? A temporary path just so we don't do any damage to ourselves when coming over. Better than no loot at all, yeah. I mean, we're actually coming in here weaker than we were 5 minutes ago, but now we can actually approach the Nether Fortress without it being an issue. Because we can come down here and not have to take so much damage. We got a diamond pickaxe back though. There's something. Yeah, I doubt any. I mean, there's probably some loot down there, but getting down there would be near on impossible, I think. Saying that, I probably could mine down there. Yeah, we might have some loot down here. All might not be lost. I always like the sound of breaking nether brick. I think it's actually the newer sound, but even the older sound was good. Very strange sound in comparison to everything else. Arrows is the only thing down here. Never mind. Could have been some more, so you never know. We'll just go... Yeah, I don't even think there would be any... Looks like there's red wood on the left there, though. Right, okay. Doing some crackers and tomato, not crackers and cheese. Thanks for the follow. The name that I can't say because it's just a bunch of locked emojis. But thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Thanks for the likes as well. I noticed you're top of my like leaderboard. I appreciate that. I'm not really sure what to call you, but thank you. Not feeling the cheese today, so you're just having dry crackers and tomato. I've never heard of that. Heard of people just munching on crackers. Never heard of someone just deciding to put a tomato on it though. That's a new one. Tomato and cheese I've heard. Right, lovely. So we're going to head back into the overworld then. Come back in a little bit more equipped. If we had some coal, then I would put some torches down there, but it's all good. I'm feeling a lot more confident about going in there now. The only issue is I forgot this way. We've still got to take damage at the moment. Because the way we jump down is actually there. That way there just takes us to dropping down over there. Annoyingly, it's soul sand, but I feel like in another life, soul sand is gravity. A gravity block. Right, and then this should just take us back to the portal. Lovely jubbly. And now we're off into stream. It's up here, isn't it? This is our first time heading to the fortress and then heading back into the overworld without dying. Bit of a funny stat. I can't fully remember where the portal was. I know all these tunnels lead to a dead end, so eventually one of these tunnels will lead us to the portal. Proper loss now. Definitely through this way, I know that. Have we gone down it? Yeah, I don't know. You probably should pay attention. I don't think it's down there anyway. Yeah, that's where the mushrooms are. So yeah, definitely been down there. Ah, here we are. Found it. Problem solved. Okay, right. We may need to make some charcoal because we haven't got enough coal in there to make enough torches. Quickly sleep. We have made it out indeed, mate. We have made it out. We're going to have to waste some more iron to make another set of iron armor, which is why making that anvil was definitely... Or not making that anvil was definitely a good idea. Also another loss, we lost our diamond sword as well, but... No great shakes. We have got the pickaxe back, so... That's something. We're going to keep a diamond pickaxe here. We don't need it. First series done, Star Wars Outlaw secured. Oh, is that what you also brought in the game collection? Nice. Game I still need to go back to and revisit. But at the moment, we are playing The Witcher and Super Mario World. I played a bit of Mario World last night. I'm like, I've got like a mission or two before World 6. Banging game. What I played, yes, it is. Well, I wouldn't say banging. What I've played so far, it's pretty good. I won't go back to it. In all fairness, I only stopped playing it because Split Fiction came out and then Shadows followed that. So it was just unfortunate. It got hit in the... Oh, I had other games to play. But Jedi Fallen Order is what I really want to play. I wanted to play that and Jedi Survivor before Outlaws, but because they came out before. But I hadn't played them. I didn't own them, should I say. I could continue my Outlaws playthrough on Switch instead, because you can transfer the saves, and obviously I own it on Switch thanks to Ubisoft. Same with Shadows. Although Shadows, I have very little interest in going to complete. I'll complete it because I love Assassin's Creed, and that's the only reason. Still find it really funny. I got Shadows before most people being it because I'm a Ubisoft partner, and I'm still yet to complete it. Oh, that coffee was a little bit strong at the bottom. Okay. So, do we have... That's a very nice cheesecake. Do we have a shield still? We do. Alright, we're going to bring some blocks that aren't flammable. I'm going to keep it in peaceful for now, just so I can place some torches at the entrance. I'm going to play Shadows, but I need to finish replaying Syndicate first. Yeah, I need to still plat Syndicate, because I've obviously replayed that at the end of last year. And I've got like a couple of trophies left to platinum it. It's not really like... Shadows isn't necessarily bad, it's just the characters themselves I couldn't get into. So therefore, I put like 20 hours or so in, and I couldn't get into the characters. And at the moment, that's providing me the perfect storm for not wanting to really go back. So that's my issue. Wasn't necessarily the characters, just more the storyline with the characters. It was just not something I could get hooked on. Which is a bit of a shame. Bit of a shame because I was really looking forward to being in Japan. Looking forward to the next Assassin's Creed though. That's with the German medieval witch trials, which is going to be a bit interesting because it almost touches on a bit of horror in a way. I'm interested to see what they do with that. It's a totally different direction of the franchise. Lumi, why are you trying to bring back that Jet 2 holiday meme? Nothing beats Jet 2 holiday. Okay, right. We're going to now put the game back onto normal. I mean, I could have made it a little bit easier and decided to make the fortress lit up before, but I don't want to make it purely easy. I could still die, but at least now I've got a chance. Before, I was just having to constantly like fight the game. I mean, I'm already... This is like another issue, the skeletons. Hence why I kept it in peaceful before coming down here. Mate, a nether fortress. Holy... I have no words for that, bro. I genuinely have no words. 5 blazers, 4 on the left and 1 just spawned in on the right. And there's 2 torches on it. Granted, I didn't think 2 torches would keep it from not spawning. But 5 blazers spawned in. 4 on the left, 1 on the right. And then even if I got down to the bottom of the stairs, there was 4 skeletons vibing. Not even a wither skeleton, just 4 plain skeletons. God. I generally cannot be bothered to keep trying to fight to go in the nether. I want to go in the nether. But I can't be arsed to either sit there crouching with a shield, which wouldn't have helped there because I'd have still died. And I still can't be bothered to go mining to get better gear. And we play on normal. We don't play on... Well, I used to play on hard without fail. It was difficult, but never used to be this. This is ridiculous. The way mobs spawn in this game now is utterly barbaric. Just gotta put the cardboard outside. The amiibos also came a couple minutes later. Oh, nice. Let's go. Lovely stuff. I may go another game. I can't lie. I want to play Minecraft, but I want to explore and go into the Nether, and I'm not going to play on peaceful. And even easy seems like I'm cheating the game a bit. And that just the mob spawning is just really unenjoyable. Really, really unenjoyable. Right. Okay, right. So I'm sorry live on Twitch, but I'll end the YT stream just because that is my Minecraft account. That stream will end. And TikTok I've got to end because I'll need to reset its category. But I will still be live on Twitch.